now there's this schemes kit.
Yes.
Still actually within those systems and all that. Yeah. As in, from your point of view, what do you think about all these things as we are heading towards election, the electoral systems and the purchases, procuring of the entire system and the hardwares that we expect so far?
I'm thinking I heard also that they want to change and bring new ones, and this won't be the first time, because in 2013 they did it. They brought the first ones, then 2017, and now they're bringing one.
So these systems are not upgradable to cater for our generation. They are things that should be happening every electoral cycle, coming up with the new hardware.
I'm thinking we don't need to change the hardware. Because if you had a phone in 2017, you can still use that phone now. No. There are people who still have the same phone.
But the iPhone 15 Pro Max came out when? Might be 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
still iPhone 12 Pro Max is still relevant, which came earlier. Even the 6 and the other.
Even laptops. People own laptops for a very long time. And KimSkit is just a gadget. It's a tablet. So what they need to do is just... I agree with changing the software, not the hardware. The software, you need to change it because people are smart. They have gone through it. You remember...
They know how to beat that system.
Yeah, when IBC does this, then there is the Supreme Court petitions and whatnot. Most political parties will ask, we want to see what was the program, we want to we want access, back-end access and whatnot. And what they are doing, they're actually seeing what system it is, what database it's running, so that the next election they can actually create their own. So I believe that every election we should have a different software, not hardware. But you just need and reinstall another software. Because if you run the same, it's like running maths in white paper sheets every KCSE. People will know that maths come in these. It's very easy to leak. So you have to change the colors. That's why you find cases sometimes they change the colors. So I believe the software needs to be changed. The hardware not so much.
I do think that the IBC, the state itself has visibility on the IBC systems. Or IBC, as it is today, is a very, very impartial and a referee to whom we can be able to give thumbs up on it when it comes to integrity. I
think they do, because if you remember 2017, one of the reasons why Justice C.J. Maraga annulled the election was because of the process. And if you go through, you realize there were some, they call them the ghost kits. Ghost kits were extra kits that were used to create these ghost polling stations. People just sitting in a room and voting as if they are voting. Now, for you to do that, it means you have to tap into the IBC system. So which means that IBC, and that's why IBC always has to reassure the public, and they have to do things that seem above board, because if they don't, people know that there's no system which is impregnable. And this is the government, and they're using government money. So definitely, Treasury knows the system they are using, because they are the people paying for it, as much as it's going through IBC, but they're government. So I think at the end of the day, it is deliberate both on the IBC part to do everything possible to limit access, but two, which is more critical, it is for IBC to ensure that this process ends on the ground at the polling station.
As the Maina Kiai case.
As the Maina Kiai states. And that's why you find that very few MCA petitions. Somebody saying, I was rigging the MCA.
I had one of the members of parliament actually who said that if you wanted to know the election with the most integrity, look at the MP's election. Because they are normally there. You know, they normally watch over you. So if at all you see that the presidential election seems to read higher than whatever the MP has been, then that's a rigged election. And
you know why that's very fair? And the MCA is the fairest. I've never had a petition of an MCA going to the election that was rigged.
Is it because they can't afford it, probably?
No. The reason is, let's say, for example, you come from a ward with, like in Nairobi, their polling centers are like 4 or 5. Huko mashinani, they are like 20 or 30. Now you have like 30 people, which means the moment counting is done, you just add, you don't even need an Excel sheet. You just add on a piece of paper that from this polling station it was 6 votes, here's 30, here's how much. Then before midnight, you already know.
You have your figures.
So by the time you're going to a tallying center, you have your figure. All opponents have their figures.
Yes.
It's very hard to manipulate because the figures are hard copies.
Yes.
Our election is normally rigged in transmission. You see,
as we're waiting for it here at Bomas.
These Bomas, personally, I don't support the Bomas idea.
Yes.
I feel we should go. You see, like in US, have you ever had do you even know the chairman of IBC of US, the Electoral Commission of US?
Do they have it first?
No, they do.
They do.
There's an institution with the
What's the name of that guy?
Nobody knows because what normally happens.
Their systems are working.
What normally happens is somebody in Kenya, the person we call the county secretary.
Yes.
Yeah. So to them, I think he's called lieutenant something. He's the person who is during election. He becomes the chair of the election for that state. So let's say, for example, if it was in Kenya, the county secretary for Nairobi becomes the electoral chair for Nairobi.
Yes.
Then they put the system in place, the voting in place. Then because the results are public, the media can tally, the public can tally.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, then the opponent...
When you're coming to call, you could not call something that...
the data is there. That's why I say the problem with Kenya and Africa, the data, the government tries to hide so much the data because they know the moment you have the data, now you can make decisions based on it. So they try to hide it so that you wait for them to announce.
Yes, I also heard of a very funny case in Georgia when Trump disputed election the other time, whereby there's a woman who was called to come and correct his her paper that it wasn't so clear. What did you really want with this? And she came and corrected, and it was one among the cases. Said, no, with their way it is. Yes, I was voting for Trump. We just say that no, imepita kidogo, lakini
the intention.
They gave him my intention was just still to vote for Trump. So that is it. And she was given the opportunity to do it right. Why can't we have that here? She was called. It's not like she. They went through the papers and she called this lady. No. What did you want? Now we have a lot of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of spoiled votes. Why can't we just call our people? Meka malimbili. Ulikuwa natakaje?
But you know, in Kenya, if you do that, you'll be actually creating avenues for corruption. Because what will happen is, I do that deliberately. Then when I move out, now I'm asking the agents. See, they know I haven't. Then now, naambiwa unifinyie kitu, ndo nikutiku mtu wako.
So, but we should be having enough intelligence. The reason why that thing is not happening in the US is because the FBIs are there and the data is analyzed from time to time. That if you are a citizen and found that engaging in such kind of malpractices, it curtails your progression. Sometimes some of the future positions you might be wanting.
Actually,
nobody wants that.
In US, if you are a felon, not only in Kenya they say you have to be impeached not to vie, but if your case is still pending, you can. In US, you are a felon, you have been arrested and you have been to jail. You can't even vote.